Every day is an opportunity to realize your dreams. A very good evening to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to all the dignitaries on behalf of the Departments of Commerce, Sri Krishnaswamy College for Women. We are on day 2 of the virtual international conference on recent advances in sustainable practices, social innovations, and entrepreneurship. I am delighted to introduce our convener, Dr. Bhuneshwari, Assistant Professor and Research Supervisor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras. She has around 30 years of experience in the field of teaching. Active member of the Indian Commerce She was awarded the Best Teacher by the Lions Club. She has been awarded two
and has acted as resource person for various workshops, seminars, and conferences. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, Dr.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a moment of exquisite delight for me to welcome you all for the valedictory session of the two-day international conference on recent advances in sustainable practices, social innovations, and entrepreneurship, an academic event that has been curated for the students, research scholars, academicians, and the industry representatives. It's my pleasure to welcome the eminent speakers for the day who have joined us to share their knowledge and vast experience with us. Dr. Nisha Chennana, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Management Studies, the ICFA University, Himachal Pradesh. And the valedictory address is going to be given by Professor Dr. Koska Yagapparaj, Putra International College, USA. Thank you both for taking out your time for all of us from your busy schedule and to share your thoughts with us. An experience collaborating with Sri Krishnaswamy College is wholesome and beyond words. I wholeheartedly welcome the management headed by Thiru M.A.K. Balakrishnan and the committee members Thiru K.B.K. Rajmohan, Thiru K.B. Arun, Thiru K.B. Krishnanand, and Dr. R. Revati, the Dean, Krishnaswamy College for Women. It's my pleasure to welcome a dynamic principal, Dr. Anita Rajendran, a good friend of mine, and the faculty and the students of the dedicated and faculty and the students of Sri Krishnaswamy College for Women. It's my pleasure to welcome all the members of the academic fraternity, professors, research scholars from institutions across the country, and without whom this event would not have been possible. I extend officially A warm welcome to all the participants and to all those who supported us in the conduct of the. Thank you. I hope this academic journey turns to be cherishable and worth remembering.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon Dr. Jivarani, Head Department of BCom Accounting and Finance, to introduce Dr. Nisha Channa.
Dr. Nisha Chanana, who is currently working as an assistant professor in the Faculty of Management Studies at the ICFI University, Bhatti, Himachal Pradesh. She has 13 years of experience as a teaching faculty. She did her doctorate in management from Kurukshetra University and has qualified UGC NET in management twice in June 2007 and December 2010. She is an ardent researcher who has published 12 papers in reputed international journals with ISBN and ISSN publication. She has published and presented 9 papers in national, regional conferences and has completed 7 faculty development programs. Madam has attended workshops and further completed 4-week MOOC online course on cooperative learning pedagogy, innovation management, and online non-credit course authorized by Ramos University, Rotterdam. Ma'am, I request you to address the gathering.
Yeah, thank you so much for the organizing team to inviting me. Thank you all of you. Such a lovely introduction. Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it audible? Now I'm sharing my screen to all of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you're audible, madam.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so today I'm going to discuss about e-content and digital education. What does it mean, e-content and digital education? So today is my topic. E-content means when we are using electronic content. Electronic content in which form? Electronic content in Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Sites, anything, YouTube videos, blogs. When you are using this type of content in the education, it means digital education. So nowadays, due to pandemic, every teacher is using e-content and digital education in their classroom. So without wasting any time, now I am going to discuss about e-content and digital education tools. As I had a word with Rupa ma'am, she said that most of the faculty know about Google Classroom, Google Slides, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, Google Books, Google Calendar, and Google Drive also, and Google Sites and Google Scholar. So today I'm going to focus about Google Jamboard, Google Currents, and Google Keep. Okay, so let's start with Google Jamboard. To open the Google Jamboard, first, you have to open your Gmail account, and after opening the Gmail account, go to the Google Apps. In Google Apps, you will find out so many apps in Google Apps, and there is also Google Jamboard. This is Google Jamboard, as you can see on my screen. For Google Jamboard, you have to log in into the Gmail account, then Google Jamboard will open. Okay. So how we can use the Google Jamboard? So in the bottom of the right side, as you can see, there is a plus sign. So making a new jam, you have to click on the plus sign. After clicking on the first, the untitled jam will be open. So first, what we do, we have to give the title. Like today, I'm going to discuss about research methodology. Okay. So first, I have titled it Research methodology. This is the title name. So how we can use it? Our education. Basically, if you have a pen tab, it really works very well. But if you don't have, don't worry. It works very well also. Okay. Then we have various options in Google Jamboard. Like first option is you have to set the background. As you can see, my cursor is on set background. You can change the background. We have various options to set the background. This is the white background. Another one is the dot background. Another one is the lining background, checked background, blue background, black background. Whichever you will prefer, you can choose the background. I like most of the time white background. Okay. Then how you can use it? Just take the pen. We have various options in pen also. You have a pen, you have a marker, you can use highlighter as well as you can use brush. And you can, as you can see, there are 6 colors. 6 colors are provided by the Jamboard. Like I would like to use the marker and would like to use blue color. Then what I will do? Select the marker and select the blue color. And after this, I can do anything. Okay. If you are using brush, you can do anything. Okay. So this is the brush and you can use brush also. Any color you want to use. Okay. So this is the brush marker. And the next one is the erase section. With the help of eraser, everyone knows you can erase which you have did in the Jamboard. So you can easily use this with your mouse. Then another good option, I like it very much in my contents also. Like this is the sticky note. It works very, very well. How it works? Just click on the sticky note. You will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors for the sticky note. Like I'm going to teach about research methodology tools. So I'm going to write about and save it. The sticky note will be here. Okay. Now you can drag this sticky note anywhere else. You can move it in any direction as you want, and you can resize this also. And if you want to edit this sticky note, you can go to this and go to edit. And if you create duplicate of this sticky note, you can also make a duplicate. And also you can delete this sticky note by going through this. Okay. Next, I would like to add one more note. Anything else? Save it. Find another note, move it, resize it. Whatever you want to do, you can do with the sticky note. Another feature is you can add image in the Google Jamboard. How you can add? Various options. Just click on the add image and you will find you can upload the image by browsing your computer by URL. In URL, you have to put the image URL. Okay. Another one is you can use your camera also if you want any picture from your camera. And next, this is the very best feature, Google image search. Through this, you can directly search Google images. For take an example, I want to search about data collection methods. Right? Just click. You will find there are so many pictures related to data collection methods. Okay. Let's say I will choose this one. Just click on the image and on the bottom, as you can see, there is a term that is insert. Click on the insert. When you insert, the image will, as you can see, the image, yeah. So you can drag this image, you can resize this image, you can move this image, what you would like to do. Okay. You can also make a duplicate of this image. So these are the basic functions of Jamboard. If you would like to add circle into the Jamboard, what you will do, just select a circle and make a circle, anything. For take an example, you want to ask questions from your students. What you will do, you can take this text box, select the text box and put it here. Write the question in the text box. Like my first question is, what do you mean by research? Now you can also resize it. Okay. So this is basically, you can use Jamboard into your Google Meet or your Google Classroom. Okay. So if you want to make more Jamboard, like more sheets, there is up to, you can make 20 sheets you can make. Okay. Up to 20 you can make. So these are the function of Jamboard, and the last function I would tell you that is lasers. When you're teaching in a class, you can use laser in your classroom. Okay, so this is the Jamboard method. And if you would like to share this Jamboard with anyone else, go to share, and you can add people, any people into your Jamboard. Okay, you can also notify people. You can also send this Jamboard directly to the persons. Right. Next is you can rename, and you can also download it as a PDF, and you can save frame as an image also, and you can put it into Google Sheet, Google Slides, Google Docs, this image. Okay. So this is how working Google Jamboard. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you about how you can use this in Google Classroom. Okay, like open the Classroom. As you can save, this is automatically saved by the Google. Just go to the Classroom. These are the Google apps. And directly go to my Classroom. Like this is my Classroom. Okay, if you want to give any assignment to your students, then what will you do? Go to Classwork, create an assignment, give the assignment name. Okay, you can also put instruction here. Then what will you do? You can take from your Google Drive also, you can upload the file, and you can also put link here, your Jamboard link here, or you can add from the Google Drive. You can also drag from the Jamboard also. Like this is a Jamboard, this is showing in my Google Drive because it is automatically saved in Google Drive. So I can just click on it and insert it. Now I would like to tell you the best feature of Jamboard, how you can use it. Like in my class, suppose there is a 60 students. So how they can give the assignment on a one Jamboard sheet. There is an option, as you can see, go to this and you can make a copy for each student. So each student means 60 students got copy of this assignment. For take an example, let's say I would ask question, what do you mean by data collection? I can put in the Jamboard and make a copy for each student. Then each student give answer in the Jamboard in their copy. Okay, like make a copy of each student. Then I can also mention here the points, assignment points, like 10 points. You can also mention the due date here. Any date you can mention. Okay, there is then you can assign this assignment to your student. Okay, so this is how Google Jamboard works. I hope you like the Google Jamboard feature. The next is Google Currents. The next, I would like to tell you about the Google Currents, how Google Currents work. For Google Currents, go to your Gmail account. Again, go to Google Apps. You will find here Google Currents. Click on Google Currents. Google Current basically means like you are using social media accounts, LinkedIn account, Facebook account, but Google Current is basically the Google workspace, is basically mean for the organization. But take an example, I'm working as assistant professor in IFPI University. I want to make an announcement. I want to post in my official work group. So I can post in Google Current. So that is the workspace Google Current work. So how you can post, like you are on post, like you just post on the Facebook page or LinkedIn page, same working as Google Current. But this is only used by your this you can use only by your university college email IDs. Okay, like I want to post an update, any update, meeting, anything you would like to use, you can tag the people. Meeting, if you want to add people, you can just click the plus sign and add the people name. Okay, anything you would like, you can just type and post the message. And the feature is very interesting is Google Current for taking like you can bold this content. Okay, you can italic this content, anything. If you want to add in the post any link, you can also add any link in the Google Current. Okay, if you want to add something from your drive, just click on the drive and your drive will be open. You can share anything from the drive. Like I would like to share this and select. Okay. Anything. If you would like to add an image, just go to image and you can upload an image, any image from your desktop, PC, laptop. The most important feature of this is the most I like the most. There is a poll section. If you would like to ask any question from your employees or anything, you just add image of that question. Okay, then you can give choice yes or no, any option. You have so many options. You can put many option into this and you can create a poll. Okay, so this is very useful. You want to ask something related to the policy, related to the procedure system, you can put questions from here and you can collect the poll. Okay, and you can also disable comment, put comments. So same here, people can put their comments on my post. Okay, they can share my post, so you can disable from here, disable comments and disable share. So this is basically used by the most of the organization nowadays. Okay, so this is all about the Google Current. Another, I would like to tell you about the Google Keep. For Google Keep, again, go to your apps and you will find Google Keep. Google Keep is basically meant for store the information when you are basically going somewhere or you are working something, but you don't have time anything for anything. Then you can make a note. Just type a note here, like you want to remind a meeting, you want to remind anything. Just make a title, or you have an idea. Just put it here the idea, and you can make a reminder for that idea, like later today, tomorrow, next week, or you can pick date or time also. So this is how you can make a name. If you want to make a collaborator for this, like some people are working on a project and I'm getting the idea, another one getting the idea. So if I make someone collaborator, then they can put the matter here in the meeting. If I make another collaborator, okay, you can use the background color, pink color, yellow color, any color. Okay, you can also add image related to your work, related to anything. What would you like to keep? Okay, you can delete the note, you can add more label to it, you can add drawing into it. Okay, if you would like to add a drawing, then drawing will be open. You can make any kind of drawing. Like I would like to make anything. Okay, then just go there. Drawing will be added in your Google Keep. Okay, when you make collaborator for someone. Okay, this is how Google Keep works. You can also copy to your Google Docs. You can grab the image test. Anything else you can do from the Google Keep. So this is how Google Keep works. The next feature, and the feature is very, very important, that is insert learning. Many of you are aware of it. Insert learning is a very, very good feature. When you are online and you are teaching to your students, then how insert learning works? Like you go for you will find, go to the Google, just put research methodology in the same search engine, then you will find various pages. Okay, like I'm going to open this page. You can open any page. Okay, this page is open. This article has been written by someone else. Now how you can use in your Google Classroom. First, you have to download the extension. How you can download the extension? Go to Google, just write down insert learning. When you write down insert learning, there is an option and you can download the extension in the insert learning. I have already downloaded the extension, then go to the extension in my Google account and there is a insert learning. I just click the insert learning here and insert learning will be loading in this Google page. Taking time. Now sign in with Google account. Okay, then how it works? For insert learning, like you would like to highlight the test, as you can see on the my left side, highlight the test, just click on the highlight and highlight this. You can highlight that also. Okay, and if you would like to make a sticky note, just click on the sticky note here and click it here. Not working on this. I think my internet is an issue. So when you click on this, sticky note will be open, like this sticky note. Yes. And in this sticky note, you can put the images, you can put Google links here, you can put anything you want to add into this page. Okay. And one more important thing, if you would like to add your recording, your voice, the student will listen your voice, then go to this and you can, if you click on this, your webcam will be open and you can record the definition, the meaning, what would you like to tell to your students. Okay. Actually, I'm in meeting. That's why my webcam is not opening here. If you are not in meeting, the webcam will open and you can record your voice here. Okay. So this is how insert learning works. And if you want, students will have discussion on it. What will you do? Just insert a discussion. Okay. Then you want to discuss the topic. Like you want to discussion on descriptive research. Okay. You just create and you can post into your classes. Okay. Google Classroom. You can directly post into your Google Classroom. Okay. So this is how insert learning works. There are so many pictures. Actually, I don't have much time. You can assign this to students. You can share with the teacher. You can add it the lesson info. You as a student and to the you can print this lesson. So there are various features of insert learning. Another tool is render forest or draw.io or mind map. These are the best, I can say that best educational tools you can teach to your students with the help of mind map, with the help of render forest, and with the help of draw.io. If you want to make animated video, you can go for Animoto or you can go for render forest. Like if you want to make any diagram, if you want to use Mind Master, I have just download the Mind Master. This is a, if you want to make a diagram or you make a chart, organization chart, you can use Mind Master. Okay. I want to make a diagram, class diagram, flow chart, swim lane, organization chart. You can use this app and you can make a diagram. Take an example, if you want to tell about the students, the organization charts, just create flow chart, maps, anything you want to make. It is very easy. Okay. This is the organization chart. You can edit this chart. You can edit other elements also. If you want to add circle, you can add the circle. Any image if you would like to add. Anything if you would like to add, this will add in your organization chart. So this is a very, very good feature of this diagram. Okay, this is draw.io. Another, this is basically mind map. Have you heard? Hope most of you heard the term mind map. So I have downloaded this app. This is eDraw Mind, in which you can draw various types diagram. Okay, like for take an example, you can click on this, and there are various things. You can choose any one of the things. Okay, you can choose your style of your writing. You want to add, for take an example, you want to add something. Third, type. You want to make a diagram. You can add a topic. Descriptive. So it is a very, very easy to make. You can make floating chart. Anything you want to make, you can make anything. Okay. So this is how this mind map works. Ma'am, I just want to ask, I have more time, or this is because Rupa ma'am said me that you have only 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, ma'am, you can proceed, ma'am. Just 5 more minutes, ma'am. Another 5 more minutes.
Okay. Thank you. So you can use this diagram if you can make any topic, or you can choose any theme. For take an example, if you want to make this kind of diagram or this type of diagram, you can change from the theme also. Okay, this thing. You can make so many things. If you want to delete this, then you can minus it. If you want to out, you can add this thing. Okay. So this is the way you can make your charts and trends. The last one, I would like to tell you the important one also. With the help of this or with the help of mind map, you can make any type of charts. Right? There are so many options. You can change the color of the boxes, color of the chart, anything you would like to do. Okay, so another one is the render forest. Render forest is basically the animated video platform in which you can make animated video to your students. Okay, let's start first renderforest.com. Then you can sign in into it, or you can just get started the video. Like I want to make a video, I want to make a logo, mock-up, graphic, website, anything you would like to make, you can use renderforest.com. Like I would like to make an animated video. Just click on it and you will find there are so many options. You can use any one of the video. Okay. For take an example, we would like to add 3D video. Okay, and you want to create it. Some are paid and some are unpaid. So how I can create I can add a scene from the plus sign. Just click on the plus sign and create. Like you would like to add a teacher here, anyone, just hi, waving man, I just click mail collector, anything you would like to add. Just select the pictures and go to insert. Any female character if you would like to add, you can add female character. Occupation characters you would like to add, you can add occupation, male character, female character, office animation, like anyone you can select. Female of animation character, corporate group characters. Okay, you can choose anything. Background, there are so many options. Like now I am inserted. Okay, then how it works? Like the first image. You can type your text here. For take an example, you would like to type good morning. Okay, save and close. Another is today we are going to discuss about any topic, digital marketing. Just save and close. Anything you would like to add, just add the type your text here. Okay, your video will be created. You want to type a text here, anything. Anything you would like to, you can change your font also, you can change the style also, you can change the color also. If you want to put music into your, video, you can put music from here. And if you want to preview your video, you can also preview your video. This is a low quality because it's the free of cost. If you take the package, it will go to 2000, 1999 and 1499. Okay. So, and there are also so many other apps. You can also use it. So how would it preview? Okay, when you save this, actually I have not signed in into it. If I sign it, then the video will be played. Okay, so I think my time is over. Yeah, thank you so much, all of you. Any question from the audience?
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your words of wisdom. Now I
Welcome.
call
Thank you.
upon Dr. Gayatri, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce Dr. Koska Egaparaj.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am thoroughly pleased to witness you all here in this today's virtual international conference. It's my privilege to address you and welcome all the participants in the today's virtual international conference. We are truly delighted with your presence. On that note, let me introduce and welcome the guest speaker of today's session, Professor Dr. Koska Egaparaj, Putra International College, Malaysia and Trine University, USA. He completed his doctorate in commerce from Kamaraj University, Madurai, received various awards like National Paramyaran Award for motivating the staff and the students towards environmental awareness, Best Teacher Award and Expert Reviewer Award by Academic Exchange into Information Center, China. He worked as a research supervisor for Britannia University, Horizons University, France. He is also an external examiner for top universities like Annamalai University, Tiruvallur University, University of Madras, Periyar University, Azhagappa University, and so on and so forth. Editorial board member in Journal of Enterprise Business Management, India Publications. Annual academic committee member in Academic Exchange Information Center, China. Associate editor in Primax International Journal of Commerce and Management Research, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Former NGO director for the Regional Services, Jharkhand, India. He has been invited to various seminars and workshops as a guest speaker in Malaysia, Chhattisgarh, Raipur, Coimbatore, and resource person in Jamshedpur, Erode, Benares, etc. He has published various papers in national and international level and presented in national conference and seminars. We are extremely happy to have you in this session, sir. Now I request you to take over the session, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, all, and good evening from Malaysia. At the outset, I would like to thank the management, the principal, the organizing group, team, and Professor Dr. Rupa. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Please proceed,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for providing me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you. It's almost the weekend. I won't take much time. Very briefly, to situate ourselves, the topic that is given to me is digital marketing trends. Okay, what we are to look for. Yesterday, I got a WhatsApp from one of my friends in the lighter note. So I'd like to take off from there. I just read teacher center to child center. It's about the education. It's in a lighter note. Classroom based to activity based. Memory oriented to constructive oriented. Subjective to objective. Concept oriented to objective oriented. Theory oriented to practical oriented. And skill oriented to skill oriented. Structure oriented to communication oriented. Blackboard oriented to ICT oriented. Offline oriented to online oriented. Individual copying to group copying. That's the end of the quote. What does it imply for us? We are in the digital marketing world, digital transformation age. from industry 1 to industry 4. Now we are looking forward to industry 5. And what is in this perspective, what is for us? The organization uses technology, people, and process to achieve their goal. Their goal is business performance, profit maybe, wealth maximization, as financial management would put it. Now we are in the digital mode. Just before me, Dr. Introduced us to Google, how we can utilize various modes, various tools to achieve our target in teaching. About 100 years ago, 1923, around 1923, in the 1920s, Disney, to make a cartoon picture, they had to draw with hand, employing so many employees to draw pictures. Today, it can be created so easily, very fast. How just before me, Dr. Nisha presented before us how she could make us draw different color, different shape. The change that has taken from 1920s to 2020s. Digital marketing is not an exception to that. Digital marketing has been expanding. So in my talk, in few minutes, I would like to summarize in 10 sentences, in 10 keywords or 10 points, what it has taken us from the past and now, and what it is going to be. Number one, in the past, it was knowing your customer. Marketing was knowing your customer, knowing the needs of your customer. Now it is knowing the segment of the customer, not individual customer, but the segment of the customer. A recent study by EY Future Consumer Index, they conducted a study research on 14,500 individuals among 20 countries during the pandemic time, and found few interesting facts. The outcome was 32% of the people, that is 32% of the consumers, looking for affordability first. Affordability first. 25% of the people look for health first. And the last one, the 12% look for experience first. In between, we have the people who are looking for the care for the CSR, care for the society, 16%. And 15% of the people looking for creating value. These are all numbers, playing around the numbers, just to tell how the focus of the consumers is shifting from one point to the other. And from the marketing perspective, due to the explosion of the industry or the digital transformation or digital marketing has taken us from where to where. My second point, from competing with your competitors, the focus previously it was the competitors focused. Now it is focused on the experience of the customers. Number three, from customers hoping what you have to offer. Customers had very little knowledge. For them to get the product knowledge was pie in the sky. Now it is easy for them. And therefore, from what you have to offer to customer experience, expecting exactly what they want, customized. People look for customized. So digital marketing is focusing on that, customized to the individual need in terms of content, in terms of convenience, in terms of cost, price, and satisfaction. Number four, reaching from many to reaching to the right person. In the past, marketing was reaching to the masses, groups. Now reaching to the right person through online digital mode. Number five, customers at the heart of your marketing strategy. Whenever marketing plans are prepared, customers were the center of the attraction. They were focused at the center while strategizing your marketing plan. Now it is your customer journey. How can you keep your customers along with your journey of your business, of your marketing? Number 6, from relationship matter to relationships are everything. In the past, you sell a product and that's the end. Now you keep continuing. For you, the relationship with the satisfaction of the consumers is the thing in the online mode or digital mode or in the digital transformation. From agility is a technology process to agility is a modern marketing approach. From standing behind great products, there were only few products, giant products. Now we have any number of products, any number of options available before you in the digital mode. Now it is in the not behind the great branded products, but it is creating value, inserting the corporate social responsibilities. Number 9, from the right technological stack to the right balance of factors. Number 10, from marketing is important for growth to marketing is the center of the growth. In the past, marketing was looked at one of the important areas for business. Now, marketing is the only thing for your business. If your marketing strategy is not in line with the digital transformation, then you end up reaching nobody. Therefore, finally, I would like to conclude to say that we have been evolving. We have been evolving in a cyclical way. What goes around comes back. In the past, it was hard and it was manual. Now we are going towards digital. Everything is digital. 30 years before, if you studied distance mode, it was not valued. Now we are all having everything. Education is on distance mode. We are having with everything online platform, thanks to the digital transformation. And if one fails to update ourselves, and we all know, I'm sure all the lecturers, the professors, teachers will agree with me. 2 years back, when we were locked down with the pandemic situation, how we struggled to cope up with the technology, on the use of the technology. And this will enable us to understand the importance that we need to put on the digital marketing for enabling our business to come up. And finally, quality, convenience, and price is not left out. Ethics, the CSR is more emphasized, although it is digital online mode. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I am not going to extend my sharing. I think I have shared in a nutshell what I have to share. If you have any questions to ask, I am available right now. Thank you very much once again to the college, Krishna Swami College, Chennai, and Professor Dr. Ruba for providing me this opportunity to share. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your profound knowledge. Now I call upon Ms. Bindu A. Baby, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to brief out the conference proceedings.
Respected dignitaries, chairpersons, resource persons, participants, and my dear colleagues, it is my privilege to consolidate the gist of presentations and interactions of this 2-day virtual international conference on recent advances in sustainable practices, social innovations, and entrepreneurship on Feb 17 and 18, 2022. The conference has received overwhelming response with over 150 participants across the globe. The papers received were in marketing 55, in human resource management 34, in finance 29, in innovation and entrepreneurship 20, and in general management and humanities 16. The conference began with an inaugural on day 1 at 10 a.m. The welcome address was given by Dr. R. Rangarajan, Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, the Dean in charge of College Development Council, University of Madras, followed by Principal Dr. Anita Rajendran, who deliberated about the dynamics of the conference. She spoke about the rapid technological changes which has necessitated the need for new strategies and innovations. The keynote speaker of the inaugural function were C.A. Manoj Vendu, founder and managing director of VRV Global Private Limited, Singapore. He addressed on the topic, Managing International Trade and Investment. He started stating how the pandemic was the Great Depression of the modern times. He stated the major sectors to grow exponentially were technology, commodities, healthcare, and renewable energy. He elaborated on the top trends in international trade, which were the blockchain technology, the ESG, environmental, social, and governance in trade and trade finance and supply chain management. The special address was given by Mr. S. Shyam Sundar, Senior Vice President, Brakes India Limited, on social innovations. He enlightened us with his profound knowledge on corporate social innovations. He stressed on the necessity for every company to start focusing on social innovation as it has a long impact on the well-being of the country. Every country needs to have both economic growth and social growth. The corporate social responsibility deals mainly in 4 areas, namely philanthropy, environment, human rights, and economic responsibility. In corporate social innovation, companies integrate social innovation in the business activities, which is a continuous approach. The third special address was given by Dr. Dhanlakshmi, Professor, School of Foreign Studies, Wenzhou University, China. She addressed on the Chinese business etiquettes and culture. She elaborated on the various business etiquettes one must adhere to while having trade dealings with the Chinese. After the inaugural session, the technical sessions had commenced. The tracks were divided into 5 technical sessions. The first round of track session was chaired by Dr. P.S. Bhuvneshwari, Assistant Professor and Research Supervisor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, and Dr. G. Vijay Kumar, Assistant Professor and Research Supervisor, Department of Commerce, Satyagraya College, Chennai. The session was on marketing. 60 papers were received. 34 participants had presented the papers. The presentations were on topics like brand personality and consumer buying behavior, digital marketing, service marketing mix, customer relationship management. The second round of track session was chaired by Dr. A. G. Vijay Narayanan, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Commerce, DG Vaishnav College, and Dr. S.R. Deepa, Executive Director, Amit Business School, Chennai. 14 participants presented their paper in this track. The presentations were on human resource management. The topics covered in the presentations were leadership, artificial intelligence and human resource management, job satisfaction, and work-life balance. On day 2, the third track began at 11 a.m. and was chaired by Dr. Rajashekhar, Dean, Research and Head of Department, Amit Business School. The third round of track session was on finance. 16 participants presented the paper. The research papers focused on cryptocurrency, e-banking, insurance services, financial analytics, commodity market, GST, investment planning. The fourth round of track session was on innovation and entrepreneurship. The session was chaired by Dr. B.S. Catherine, Associate Professor, Head, PG Department of Commerce, Women's Christian College, Chennai. 12 participants presented the paper. The research papers focused on topics namely women entrepreneurs, entrepreneurial dynamics. The fifth round of track session was on general management and humanities. The session was chaired by Dr. S. Usha, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Women's Christian College, Chennai. 11 participants presented the papers. The research papers focused on topics namely digital communities, social media effects, tourism. The valedictory function began at 3 p.m. The welcome address was given by Dr. P.S. Bhuvaneshwari, Assistant Professor and Research Supervisor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, followed by the special address given by Dr. Nisha Chanana, Associate Professor, IFA University, Himachal Pradesh, on e-content and digital education. She spoke about the various technology-enhanced learning tools, which is the need of the hour. The education had witnessed a major shift from the conventional classroom to the virtual classroom. The valedictory address was given by Professor Dr. Koska Yagaparaj, Putra International College, Malaysia, Trine University, USA, on digital marketing. He stated that quality, convenience, and price are the determinants for the customers to choose products and services. He emphasized every company should achieve the perfect balance of humans and automation to unlock a future of better analytics and deployment of artificial intelligence. This was followed by the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, for rapporteur's report of the conference. Now I request Dr. Anita Rajendran, Principal, Sri Krishnaswamy College for Women, to announce the Best Presenter Award in each track. Very good afternoon. I'd like to thank Dr. P.S. Bhuvaneshwari, Assistant Professor and Research Guide, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, Dr. Nisha Chanana, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Management Studies, ICFA Himachal Pradesh, Professor Dr. Koshka Yagappa Raj of Putra International College, Malaysia Trine University in United States of America for the valuable time today. And all the other dignitaries and attendees of the 2 days virtual international conference on recent advances in sustainable practices, social innovations, and entrepreneurship. It gives me great joy to inform you all of the best paper of each track of this virtual international conference. First track, marketing. The paper ID is MKT27. I repeat, paper ID is MKT27. And the winner is Dr. Anupama Chirag De from Vadodara, Gujarat. Second track, in human resource management, the paper ID is HRM11. I repeat, HRM11. And the winner is Dr. Sunita from Sirsa, Haryana. Third track, the paper ID is FIN010. And the winner is Ms. Mittal Khakra. And there are actually 3 authors. The first author is Mittal. The second author is Subhashri Chatterjee. And the third author is Medha Vadhwa. And
Surprisingly, it is shared by another researcher, and the paper ID for that researcher is FIN013, and the author is Miss Reshmi Nair from Kerala. For the fourth track, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, paper ID is EG01. I repeat, EG01. And the winner is MSP Kalpana, University of Madras, Chennai. Another surprise, there's another winner. And the paper ID is EG11. I repeat, EG11. Professor Dr. Radhakrishnan Pradeep Kumar from Andhra Pradesh. And for the last track, that is General Management and Humanities, paper ID is EG13. And the winner is MSS Shweta, University of Madras, Chennai. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam. Now I request the participants to share their experience. Your feedbacks are most welcome.
May I take the opportunity to share the feedback, please?
Yes,
I hope I'm
ma'am.
audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Carry on, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to everyone here. I am Dr. Anupama Chirag Dave, Associate Professor at School of Business and Law, Navrachna University, Vadodara, Gujarat. If I have to tell you, give the feedback for this entire conference in one word, it would be impressive. The scale at which this conference was organized, when I was listening to the rapporteur's presentation that they had got more than 150 papers for this conference, it's really a large scale management that would have been done by the conference organizers. Starting from the theme that was being selected for the conference till the way every communication was being done by this organizing team in timely way. They were so proactive in informing us the way abstracts were getting accepted for full paper, everything that was all proactively done by the entire organization team. The technical presentations was so impressive because there was so much of good deliberations that were being done. I was a part of marketing team, and all the deliberations that were done were mind-blowing. New areas of research I could understand from students and research scholars, which was really, really impressive. All the papers presented were very meaningful, and the way the research was conducted was really very nice to see. I would like to congratulate all the team members for putting in so much of concrete efforts, because when we talk about international conference at this large scale, it is not one-man work. It has to be a team effort. So very, very congratulations to the entire organizing team for putting in efforts in this direction and making it so much smooth for all of us. I'm really thankful to Rupa madam, because it was because of her that I could get to know about this conference and I participated in this conference. Thank you, Rupa ma'am, for intimating me with this academic endeavor, and I would really like to be a part of future engagements also with you and the university. Lastly, I would like to wish the organizing team and organizers and everybody in this organizing team best wishes for all the academic engagements and non-academic engagements that are part of your university, which I happen to see on various social media platforms of your college. It was really an enjoyable journey. Thank you very much. And I really enjoyed this entire knowledge sharing platform. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Good afternoon to all the delegates connected here. I am Shiva Shankari. May I, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
audible. You're audible.
I'm Shiva Shankari, Assistant Professor, Department of MAHRM, DG Vaishnav College. It's my pleasure to express my feedback amidst this august audience connected here. The two-day virtual international conference entitled Recent Advances in Sustainable Practices, Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship, jointly organized by University of Madras and Krishnaswamy College for Women, is it's an additional advantage, as well as it was a new of its kind on its own, and is a contemporary one. I would say the 2-day virtual conference, it was well organized and which has benefited researchers, students, academicians, and corporates as well. From the day one, guest speakers of the day one and day two contributed 100% to the topic. The entire session was packed with abundant knowledge and information relevant to the current scenario. And especially as a researcher and as an academician, I have personally gained a lot of knowledge out of this conference. I do believe that everyone attended this virtually is satisfied with the outcome of the conference. And I personally thank the University of Madras, the management of SKCW, chief patrons, conveners, and organizers who have put their stupendous effort in making this event a grand success. And thanks for giving me this opportunity. And that is every entire session, I have learned so much of inputs. This is going to help me for my future research purpose also. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here is Dr. Anita Rajendran, Principal of Shri Krishna Swami College for Women. I just want to tell all the presenters, professors, it was really so good of you all to join us. Thanks a lot. And all the researchers, professors who are not from Chennai, whenever you come to Chennai, we are there for you all. You have another college, another home for you all. Thank you and welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your time and sharing valuable feedbacks. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Now I call upon Ms. Rupavati, Head, Department of BCom Corporate Secretaryship, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all, respected and most distinguished guests of the day. On behalf of Department of Commerce, Shri Krishna Swami College for Women, I deem it a great honor to extend my sincere gratitude to all those who have been associated and contributed for the sounding success of 2-day virtual international conference. At the outset, I place on record our sincere thanks to Chief Patrons, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Madras, Professor Dr. S. Gauri, Honorable Chairman, Thiru M.A.K. Balakrishnan, our patrons, Thiru K.B.K. Rajmohan, Thiru K.P. Arun, Thiru K.B. Krishnanan, and Dean Dr. R. Revati. I take this opportunity to thank the conference conveners, Principal Dr. Anita Rajendran, Professor Dr. R. Rangarajan, Head, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, Dr. P.S. Bhuneshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, and Dr. J. Radha, Head, Department of Commerce, Shri Krishna Swami College for Women, for the keen interest, dedicated guidance, and active involvement to make this conference a reality. I remain grateful to Dr. R. Shanti, Associate Professor, and Dr. S. Yuvaraj, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras. A special thanks to Dr. P.S. Bhuneshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Madras, for her involvement, guidance, encouragement, and all the input provided from time to time, and for being one among us in organizing this conference. And we expect your continuous support in future too, ma'am. I extend my sincere thanks to our guest speaker, Dr. Nisha Chenana, Assistant Professor, ICFI University, Himachal Pradesh, and Professor Dr. Kosga Yagaparaj, Putra International College, Malaysia, for accepting to be the guest speaker for the occasion of valedictory. I place on record my deep sense of gratitude to all the chairperson and coordinator for the treasured inputs. My grateful thanks to all the delegates who have joined from distant places to participate and present research papers in the conference. I thank heads and the faculty members of other departments for extending their selfless support in organizing the conference. I owe my deepest thanks to the faculty member of Department of Commerce for the dedication and support both manually and technically. I also thank both administrative and technical team for making this conference flawless. I once again thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected participants, the feedback link will be sent through the WhatsApp group. You will receive your e-certificates within a week. Let us rise for National Anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभाशिष माहे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all for joining the session.